What up guys, it's Funguy here, coming to you today with a medic guide for Battlefield 5. The medic class is one of the more specialised classes in the game, so I'm going to go through some do's, some don'ts and some general tips for gameplay. With that, let's get into it. Okay, so before we get into the action, we need to look at our class setup. And the first thing we're going to look at is the combat role. You've got field medic or combat medic. So the field medic has the healer trait, just means more points for healing, and the swift effort means if you mark the person you're going to heal and run towards them, you get a speed boost. On the combat medic side of things, you've got the melee expert, which gives you increased range on your melee, an emergency retreat trait, which means you run faster when at critical health. All very handy. I myself go with the field medic. Now we get to the weapons. The medic has a good selection of weapons here, most of them SMGs, so you're primarily going to be at close range, but with the recent addition of the jungle carbine, you have a lot more options now for going medium to even, dare I say, long range. Now the submachine guns are all quite different in their rates of fire, the damage output and just how they handle in general. What I would say is once you unlock a few of them, get used to one, stick with it for a while, play around with the specializations until you find something that you can really work with. Some people prefer the just run around hip fire. Me myself, I like a bit of a mix of hip fire and aimed fire capabilities. Yes, currently using that Type 100 there. So once you've picked your main gun, then you can go ahead onto the next part. So once we've gone ahead and selected our primary weapon, you can select your pistol and your knife. These are pretty much just an afterthought, depends on your personal style. What we want to worry about is these three options. Frag grenade, no. Smoke grenade, good. You get two of them, we'll pick that. Next one, if you're new, bandages, but if you've got it, get the medical crate. It's so much more useful, just pick that. So now that we've done that, you've got the choice of an AP mine or this smoke grenade rifle. It's the smoke grenade rifle every time, and then you can change your appearance. However, this chap already pretty handsome. Now let's talk about the most important thing about being a medic, dropping the smoke. So we're going to go over the right way to do it. You can see here I use my rifle to put down three in a line, and then I use my smoke grenades to sort of break up the open ground. You'll see a few examples of this, but see how I got up close to them without them even knowing I was there. So then here we go again. This time it's going to be in more of a line. However, I'm not running through the line, I'm staying behind it. So you can see there, pop those down. And the line of smoke runs along the same track, I'm running parallel to it. However, I didn't run through it. So as I appear from out of the back of it, those guys I just dropped were very shocked. Got round the back here, planted the bomb and killed another unsuspecting guy who must surely be wondering where I went.
We have armed objective Bertha, stay alert.
So I find it's good to put down smoke on either the left or the right first, then go with the centre, then with the final side. That's when you run in to the position you've just smoked using your smoke grenades, one to the left, one to the right. Here's an example of some bad smoking. I just did it in a line there, ran out, and they know exactly where I'm coming from. Same again here. I'm putting a line of smoke running up this channel, and they can shoot their bullets into it. They're probably getting hits, they know it's coming, and perfect place to fire your explosives at the head of the snake. On to revives, and you'll see a common theme with these few people I revive here. That's one, that's two. Here's another one. Can you guess it yet? Well, if you haven't guessed it, the answer is they're all behind cover and or are obscured by smoke. So there's a smoky guy there. Looking for some more, no one out, so I'm going to retreat out. Another time you may want to do a revive is in an opportune moment. So, as I do here, lots of bombs going off. I'm going to pick this guy up real quick, pick this guy up real quick, and then maybe got a bit greedy now, got blown up, but got two. That was not too bad. Okay, now here we have an example of how timing comes into play. Firstly, a couple of guys went down. I know the enemies are advancing, so I've retreated back to a better position, taken out a few guys, moved in, still a few men around, so I'm going to suppress them. Still a guy there, looking for him, see him retreating, so now it's quickly time to pick this guy up. Now we're going to see what you shouldn't do. So I've retreated back, I've seen the guy over there, oh I'm going to go and get him, off I go, running in, not knowing what's there, and I got killed. And again here, if there's a dead man on a pedestal in the middle of a field, probably best to not go and get him. You could, but it would have to be really smoked up. Okay, so in this last little part, I thought we should talk a little bit about how to move around, how to be most effective whilst trying to get those kills with your medic class. So, see here, I'm using the cover to keep myself exposed as little as possible. See, I've got my back to cover there for the enemy, and I've snuck in behind. Again, pick the guy who's looking at you first to kill, and then go on to the other ones. Okay. If you do get an opportunity like that, see I made the mistake there of not having my pistol reloaded, so that cost me a life there. Another thing is anticipation, ability to know where an enemy is going to pop up and be able to duck in and out of cover. Do the same thing here, so I know he's going to come around that corner. So I'll just put a few bullets there and manage to pop off this guy as well. Another great use of positioning here. Trying to climb up there, the impassable step. Couple of guys over there, I've seen them, but a guy comes into my view here, quickly take him out, and I knew there was people behind me. Turn around, taking him out real quick, killed this guy. Another one here, poke my head up. See there's a few guys there, decide to just duck out of that. Back to the side again, killed a quick guy, and now I've drawn too much attention, it's time to move position. So I get back behind cover again, a few moments to gather my thoughts, reload, and take out another guy. So as long as you abide by those few rules there, just keeping yourself close to cover, using your smoke, being wise with your positioning in the first place, you should be able to be really effective with the medic class. That being said, hope you've enjoyed this video, hope that helps, and I will see you in the next video. Peace out.